Hey YouTube, it's Team shootingBROzarDragon. That's Davis over there.
Yep, and that's Anthony.
Yep. And today we're doing my deck profile of my old deck now because of my anti-meta deck, and I just want to show it. It was a good personal friend of mine, and now it's dead thanks to the new ban list and Fire Fists in general.
Yep, and just to let you know, this is for last format, which is the September of 2012 format, not the March 1st, 2013 format.
Right, which is why I'm showing 3 Thunder Kings, because that's one reason that the deck's kind of dead now, because it's also good to draw into one of the 3 right away. Now, pretty much the crux, yeah, there we go, that's what I'm looking for, was these monsters. Thunder King, and then you got 2 Doomcal. I was thinking about going to 3, but then my deck got hit, so there's no point. And then 3 Fossil Dinos. So pretty much all those if you got 2 of those 3 monsters out, then you're pretty good to go. You got them on lockdown. Then what we got here? We got no, that's not that thing. Then you got the tour guide engine.
The old tour guide engine.
Right. That's another reason. Sangan is gone now. So
bye, little buddy.
So that makes this, because Sangan could search for any of my hand traps and Fossil Dyna, or also could search for Tour Guide. That's probably why that's a pretty big reason why they hit it. And then hand traps, you got Gores.
Because
pretty self-explanatory. And then you got the 2 Maxis and 2 Veilers as well. And then a hand trap, I mained 1 DD Crow. Now, this was pretty cool because everyone uses the graveyard at some point. Monster Reborn, yeah, they don't get the monster. Call the Han, don't get the monster. Pot of Avarice, really great. Don't get their monsters, and they lose, and they don't get the draw too. It was pretty cool, and also it was nice because I ran these monsters, Chaos Sorcerer, Dark Armed, and BLS. And if I needed a Dark in the Grave, you could put DD Crow in there. Dark in the Grave. Need a 3rd Dark in the Grave for Dark Armed, put a 3rd Dark in the Grave, and banish one of my opponent's monsters. I was thinking about taking out Chaos Sorcerer for the 3rd Doomcal, just because I realized I only had 5 lights in my deck, but it's a little too late for that now. Those little monsters. And for the traps, I got Judgment, 2 Compulse, 2 Bottomless, 2 Mirror Force, and Starlight Road. Pretty basic trap lineup.
With no warnings.
I do not like warnings. I do not like warnings. I don't like the 2,000 life points to get rid of. I just like Bottomless. I know the argument is that warning can stop Gores and Trag, but since I already have 2 Doomcal and 3 Fossil Line, it kind of pretty much takes care of it anyway, because it'll negate the summon, or it'll come out, but then the monster will be destroyed, or Fossil Line doesn't allow them to come out anyway. So that was my point for not having warning. And then spells, 3 Typhoons and heavy. You know, I used to, in my old deck, I had 2 Typhoons in the side deck, and I main decked Lilas, but that wasn't really working out because it used on my normal summon. 2 Dualities, essential for this deck because since it's not an archetype, and it's just a deck out there together, you don't have much draw power, so that's pretty much the Dualities that the Maxis are for. 2 Lances, protect my good monsters. And Dark Hole, Reborn, Avarice to round it all off. That's the main deck, just 40 cards. Gotta do 40 cards if you're doing an anti-meta type deck.
Dude, your mat is still scaring me.
My dragon?
Yes.
And then for extra deck, and for anti-meta, extra deck's pretty what it is, extra. You don't really, it's really just extra help. So for synchros, since I got Veilers, got my Armory Arm to go into from level 3s. Cataster for the level 4s with Veiler. And then my 2 level 8s because of Gores. And I also ran Starlight, Stardust, and Scrap, which Scrap I haven't brought out in forever. Probably
because it's Scrap.
Yeah. And then for
Scrap.
I hate you. And for the rank 3 Ixies, pretty much the 5 staple rank 3s.
Just because of the Torgat engine, go into anything you want.
Yeah, those are bound to get us something. And then because I went level 4s, I got a few staple level rank 4s. Maystroke. Was that one Jedi Pearl? I used to have Shockmaster in there, but I never brought him out just because as an insurance policy against unorthodox decks. But I put Pearl in there, but I never bring him out anyway, so I don't know.
So Pearl's just there.
Then you got your burn cards, Corn and Cowboy. Great against stall cards. Great against to get that last turn, which is really good for my deck. And then wait a minute. And then Utopia and Utopia Ray. Utopia I've noticed less and less people bring out these days. It's kind of sad. And Utopia Ray is good in that 1 in a million chance for the have 1,000 or less life points, but I've lost to it, and I've won because of it. So it's a really good card. And now for the side deck, I've got a second DD Crow, which is pretty much for Dark Worlds and
Troll Factor.
Yeah, just to have another one, just in case you need to take some mouse out and get more darks, more hand traps. Against Chaos decks, you got Kaikus. I used to main those way back, like right at the start of the last format, but these are still really good against Chaos decks, and they're darks for my mini Chaos engine. Puppet Plants against Warrior Spellcasters. Gravekeepers, which is really good against my deck. Spellbooks. What else we got? 6 Sams and Heroes. Then another one, Virus for Machines and Dragons. Same kind of concept.
Yep.
King Tiger, which really is now a useless card because it was really the only thing I put it in against was I used to main deck it, but then it's really good against windups. But now that they're dead, it's kind of
now that they're completely dead.
King Tiger is kind of a obsolete card at this point, which is too bad. And then System Down, just to waste those machine decks. Awesome when you get that play off. And then for my only traps, Deep Prison. I just like having Mirror Force right away, just think you can blow up multiple monsters. But this is specific more for Chaos decks. Dark Worlds also. And then if I need more Summon Hate, Torrentials. I just don't like blowing up my own monsters, but if I need them, I have to slide them in. And that's the deck. I loved it. It was just because it was my own deck, but the ban list has happened. Fire Fists really make my deck not that well.
Make my deck not that well.
Yeah, I'll fix that. But
no, you won't.
I don't know. It's tough. I'm gonna have to figure out a new deck to run, but all that. I don't know. Got me advice, Davis?
Build a new deck.
Well, I know that, but I have to. So, but I just wanted to get that deck out there. So, let me know in the comments what you thought of it. That's the thing about anti-mana decks is you can run them any way you want. So, I want to know what you think on my build. It got me a lot of victories. It got me qualifier for the. I got top to the regionals with it. Not really topped, but
well,
not top 8, but
you got like top what?
25.
25. Great.
Unlike Mr. Him, we got top 80 with that.
Yeah.
So, let me know. And,
so what?
Sponsored by Munchies Cheese.
Munchies!